Hello model car fans, welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Raul, and it's been quite a long time actually since I've shown you guys a restoration project, and this is one of them. This is a 73 MPC Firebird Formula 400 that's in this box, and it's a project that I've had a while, and I've got a bunch of these actually, not Pontiacs, but just restoration projects, and this one is no different. Matter of fact, I bought this one from Mark Nellis many years ago. I think my earliest pictures are from 2016, but I had done a whole bunch of these, and I think that's why this one sits and languishes in the box. But we'll dig it out and show you what I have for it and everything, just to kind of show you some of the stuff. But it's kind of fun to get them into this state and collect all the parts and daydream on exactly how you're going to build it. And that's what's going on with this one. You know, the basic body, it is a 73, which there are a few differences here between the 72 and 73. But this is a very nice body. Emblems are on there, and that's pretty much a 73 specific right there, if I remember right. But it's also got this chin spoiler, which some of the earlier ones don't have. I believe that appeared in the 72 body, but not the 71 and 70 body. And got some issues on this one, but really not going to take much work at all to restore this particular one, especially the taillights. That's an area that's usually really bad, having to restore that particular area. But this one's got, you know, it's a great body, and it's a really nice rebuilder. But I mean, you can just see, you know, the typical MPC for the time quality. Great body and great stuff on the actual body, but some of the detail kind of lacking. Which, you know, that's what these are. If you're familiar with these cars, they're there. But this one has the emblem on the back. So, you know, because of that, I might have a hard time actually covering that up, because I do have the wing for this, but I don't think I'm actually going to use it. But that's some of the decisions that kind of go along with some of these and why they sit. But here's a very nice body. And then, as you can tell, this interior must have been painted at one time and stripped, because it's a couple of different colors. But there's the interior right there. And the dash right here. Well, the steering wheel's not glued in, which is nice. But this is broken right here, but this is well hidden. Once you glue the firewall in, and this has all been ground away, but once you glue the firewall in and the dash is in place, you won't see that. So there's those parts. Here's the original chassis plate, which you can see it broke right here, but it's hardly noticeable from this side. And it's got a lot of the front suspension, but a lot of the pegs are kind of glued in and broken. If you've restored anything like this, you kind of know what's going on there. But this is all there. But the replacement is available in some of the repop ones, like the 77 or 79. I think this is one of those. But you know, with being a repop, it's got some issues as well. But this one's pretty straightforward and pretty much a real duplicate of this particular chassis. There's a couple of different ones to look out for if you know what you're looking for. But so there's the chassis, and then the original glass, which has some scratches and stuff on it. And this can be polished out, and it's marked 72 Firebird. So, you know, some of these parts aren't truly original, but they are original. But, you know, the donor kit comes with this one, which fits really well. But as you can see, it's kind of meant for the T-tops, or you can cut the T-tops out or use this glass. But this glass still fits, and it wraps around the side for the later bodies, but this still fits in this right here. I have to hollow those holes out a little bit more for the pegs there, but it does fit. I've made these fit before. So I'll put that back in the bag. Keep that from getting scratched up any further. But we'll just see, these pegs are kind of big, but just kind of get this stuff off and in here. As you can tell, some of the stuff is from other ones and been bounced around quite a bit. And then here's some more parts. As you can tell, the lighter gray stuff, this is all newer plastic from donor kits. The steering wheel right there, the nice Formula wheel, firewall. And then a lot of the suspension parts here, like you can see, there's some of the original ones. And then of course the repop ones right here. So a lot of these parts. And then one of the hard parts to get with these formulas, here's the air cleaner. This is specific and you don't find these in too many of them. But there's that. There's the air cleaner lid, which this has been re-chromed. See, back then I sent the chrome out to Chrome Tech Bob to get redone, which is what's in here. There's the front bumper. That's the original front bumper, but it was re-chromed. And I keep it in here to keep it from getting scratched up while it's stored. So we'll put that in here. But this is going back to, model Haas. So here's a set of taillights right here. And they're model Haas, 7073 Firebird, of course. Model House, but I'm so used to saying model Haas. But here's the actual 1973 rear bumper. And this one's a resin copy, but it actually says 1973. And a lot of these annuals actually have the dates, but this one's a resin, that it's model Haas as well. Here's the original high back buckets. Of course, the steering wheel, that's the original one. But like I said, I've got the repop and all the repop parts. Some of these pieces, I've stripped the chrome off, like the pulleys, this carburetor. I left the chrome on the valve covers, so those are there. And a lot of the little parts here for the engine, the suspension, a lot of extra parts are in this here. Engine's been started for assembly. Not the greatest, but this is an MPC. It's just from the reissue, but this one's going to stay all MPC. But manual tranny, automatic interior, of course. And then the Formula hood with the scoops already glued in, start doing the body work to them. And so this is, an original kit part. And then some of the options. Here's a Model Haas grill. So it was broken at one point in time, but really doesn't matter that much because it should be V'd a little bit. But this one somehow got flattened out and broken somewhere along the line. But still not a big deal. It glues right in place anyway. So that's there. And then one side does say Pontiac, the other side doesn't. But that's correct for 73. And all of these grills were a little bit different between all of the kits. So there's that. Here's the wing. I think these are cool. But because this one has that emblem and it would really cover it up, I think that's one of the things that kind of stalled me on this was, do I put this on there and put it on, mess that up? But I did it on my 72, so this one will probably stay without it. So that's what that looks like. And these don't fit that great. They take a lot of work to get these to fit. The valance panel, of course. And then we saw a mirror go flying. I bought a ton of these mirrors. These are resin mirrors right here. And it also included the inside mirror, which I did see here somewhere. Here it is right here. A resin inside rearview mirror. Used that as well. Those all came from the Scale Equipment Limited, which is where these wheels came from. Chrome and then the thing. So these are the Super Stock wheels. I think they're Super Stock 2. I don't remember if it says on here. But had these a really long time. And then there's wheel backs as well, because they're not necessarily specific to this. So I've had these for a long time, and they just got thrown in this box. And a shifter. Here's the exhaust. This has become somewhat of a hard part to find for these ones, because the earlier ones like this have the full exhaust and also have the tailpipes here. Many of the later kits have the transverse muffler in this, but the pipes going past the leaf springs here, those are gone. And I've had a number of these where this exhaust has all been completely removed, and that rear sway bar has been removed. So a lot of this gets hacked up. So finding one of these has been a challenge for me in the past, but this one actually has it. And then getting them has been kind of fun, but this one's here, and one of the pegs was stuck in the chassis, but 3 of the 4 pegs are there, and adding a peg is really not that big of a deal. Just drill it and put another one. And then last, where's the other set of wheels? Here they are. I also got a set of these, again, Model Haas from purchasing back in the day. Here's the snowflake wheels, which I really like these. And I believe 73 was one of the first years for these, and I was really contemplating putting this one on here. So this particular one, it's kind of funny that some of this stuff is in here and I have this stuff, but a lot of it's been just kind of sitting, and I pretty much know why. And as ironic as it is, I actually have a lot of times the kit like this will sit and it'll be waiting for me to pick a color. That's kind of the opposite with this particular one. I actually did pick a color, sunflower yellow here from Scale Finishes. And I've had it a while, as this one's actually just gloss enamel and not a base coat. So this goes back to way back then when I bought it. But this particular, build, my biggest thing is I kind of lost motivation, and it's really not anything particular. It's just because I did so many of these. I'll throw some pictures up here. Most of them have been featured on the channel, but I restored a 70. I restored a 71, which was really different. I restored a 72, which I got a pretty nice built up out of Mexico, out of the country, believe it or not. But it was on eBay at a pretty good price, and I think nobody was bidding on it because it was in Mexico. So, shipping was a little bit more, but the price of the kit, box, and everything was pretty nice. But anyway, and then this one, I was looking for a 73, and Mark had it. I already had a 74. That's a nice boxed, pretty much unbuilt kit. And then I got a Resin 74 Super Duty and a Resin 73 Super Duty. And I built the 73 Super Duty. So that one kind of, with building all of those, I think I got just Firebird Trans Am out, just burned out on doing some of these. So that's kind of what happened there, is it didn't get, this one didn't get onto the table and kind of sat. And sometimes that happens, I collect so many of these, get excited, and then never really get to it. So that's kind of what happened with this one. As it kind of gets sit and put back in the box. But I figured I would show you another one of these restorations and candidates here, just tease you a little bit and just show you. But this one's a great candidate and really wouldn't need much work, just need to do it. And it's actually been a while since I did one of these, even though on the channel, since I started the channel, there's been about 9 or 10 of my rebuilds are all restoration projects like this. And I've got so many more of these. But they're a lot of fun, and they're very rewarding when you get something done like this, when you've got something that's not easily attainable. Just kind of hard to find, rare to find, or get all the parts to do it. So that's kind of what happened with this one. Do want to build it. It's going to get built, but whenever I get it onto the table, I've got other started projects, some other rare ones. But I just decided this particular week I haven't done a restoration candidate video, so I figured I'd pull one of them out, and I was just kind of eyeballing them, and this one just kind of jumped out at me. I'm like, all right, you know what? Done all the other Pontiac videos. I'll show this one to you guys and see what you guys think, and if it whets your appetite a little bit, and maybe I'll get excited and restore it. But I got other ones to do in the meantime. But anyway, that'll do it for this particular one. Let me know what you think on the color, everything. Was never really sold on the color, but wasn't a big fan of what was available in 73. But this particular color popped out at me as far as a factory color. And I forget what they actually called it, but I picked this one out, and it's kind of more of a mustard yellow. But just something different to really make it stand out between all the others. And like I mentioned, that's 73 Super Duty that I built on a channel, but went a little bit custom with the wheels. But anyway, you kind of viewed a few pictures of those. And here's this one teasing you. So let me know what your thoughts are, and if you restored any and what you think of them. Thank you guys for tuning in and subscribing and hitting that like button and all the comments and everything. I really do appreciate it. You guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Saturday.